What's going on YouTube? It's Merlin. Welcome to another video. Today we're going to be doing a review of the G-Wolves HSK Plus Lite. Now the only reason I'm doing a review of this mouse is because it seems to me like it's a decent budget option and I haven't seen anyone doing reviews. Maybe I didn't look hard enough, but for some reason I couldn't find any reviews on this mouse. I copped it. It seems like a good budget option. It weighs in at around $70. So if anyone's trying to basically try out fingertip mice, I think this is really a good option. Now, as of right now, I've just been using my super light. It's actually my first fingertip mouse, so I'm gonna be giving you guys my first impression. I also have the Zowie U2DW, which I really fuck with. It's a really good mouse. I have Buzz, Rocket Jump Ninja's mouse, and a few others. But I really want to start reviewing mice just because I think it's fun. But anyways, let's get into the unboxing. I'm gonna cut this bad boy open and then I'll show you guys what's in the box. Now, from what I'm expecting, as far as a fingertip mouse, it's kind of weird because in my head I'm like, all right, this thing is gonna be so uncomfortable. I'm gonna have to like morph my hand into freaking god knows what in order to get comfortability. That's sort of like my thought process, but I'm not 100% sure. Okay, cool design in the box. So you get this little bag thing. I'm guessing this is like cables and stuff. Oh, we actually do get grips, so that's actually super cool. For a small mouse, I think it's gonna be hard to grip, so some PTFE feet, and I don't know what this is actually. I don't know what this is. Some stickers. But yeah, all right, stickers. The actual mouse itself comes in this little cloth. All right, first impressions. Good solid build. It's a nice plastic. It does have these weird switches at the bottom, which I have no clue what they are. The feet are literally just four fucking like, this seems so fucking like weird. Oh shit, wait, hold on. So what I bought this mouse for is when I'm actually playing any game in general, I feel like I have the liberty to move my hand, but then if I want to micro adjust downwards, I can shift the mouse downwards way more than I could with, for example, the G Pro. Like if I have the G Pro and I'm trying to micro adjust downwards, like your sense has to be higher for you, because it's just gonna hit the palm of your hand, and then you can't really shift it any lower. Now I'm not saying that very often I'm shifting downwards, but like there's just so much freedom, and even to the sides, and just a light factor. It's like what, 47 grams, 30, I don't even know, but it's super light. So actually let me check that. I think the weight is important. I don't know why they gave me a brush so I can brush my mouse. Okay. Like, okay, cool, let me brush my mouse real quick. I'm guessing it's for this bottom part, or there's this like dust on the sensor or something. I don't know. It's kind of just like a bare bones prototype-esque build. I don't really know, but honestly I don't mind. This is honestly sick. I wouldn't want to pay $120 for like a fingertip mouse that I'm not gonna like. I don't like how the mouse buttons are so high up, but to be honest, I think this shape is like really good, low-key. Okay, my thoughts are I can super claw grip it because of this like insanely aggressive back hump. So it's to the point where I can't lay my hand flat, completely flat. For example, like the Zeiss rail, where basically you feel like your hand is completely flat. It's sort of just like you're aiming with most of your hand, and then your wrist doesn't have a lot of flexibility. But that does also offer more consistency because you're linking up your wrist with your arm, so it's almost like an arm mouse. Now this, on the other hand, you can completely aggressively claw grip, And then just from micro adjusting, you can just micro adjust with your fingers so aggressively, and there's just so much space. You could literally just fucking use the mouse with 2 fingers. I mean, just think about the benefits. Like it's literally so to me it seems extremely good. Now it does come with this dongle, some more feet, which is honestly pretty nice. They don't look the same, so these look a little bit more rounded off. I don't really know why they would not just include the same feet. They might be the same ones and I'm just blind, but hey, more feet the better, I guess. You really want that slide. But that's pretty much everything in the box. You don't really get anything else as far as I don't know if I'm gonna throw the grips on. I think I might, depending on how much sliding is happening, but these grips are absolutely gorgeous. Look at this, guys. Like galaxy stuff going on. All right, either way, all right, time to plug in the mouse and see how it feels, and then I'm gonna give you guys first impressions. In terms of looks, I mean, I'm not a huge fan. I think it's okay, but if you really look at it closely, it just looks kind of dirty. Like it just looks like someone like splattered glitter into the epoxy of the actual plastic, and it's just like, I don't know why they did that, but I mean, okay, my hand instinctively is claw gripping this mouse. Now it does feel really comfortable. I think I lose some sort of mobility, or I guess stability, I would say, and especially if you're in a nervous situation, a shaky situation, I would say stability is what helps you, because you know, not everyone's perfect. When you get into such situations, your aim is naturally going to tend to get shaky, so I think that's completely normal. Now I don't like how low the scroll wheel is placed, just because of how I'm used to it. I would love it for the scroll wheel to be at the tip. I don't know if that's absolutely bonkers to say, but it feels like I have to lower my hand to scroll, because I am holding it so aggressively that my fingertip is literally at the tip of the mouse. So that would be my only fix, or not fix, but I guess adjustment to this mouse I would make. And as far as actual feel, it's fine. I'd have to put in a little bit more hours to see how we feel 100%, but I'm actually really liking this mouse. But yeah, that's going to be everything for the review. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys so much for watching. I highly recommend buying this mouse if you're interested in a HSK in general, and you want to see how the fingertip mouse actually feels. Honestly, I think it's a good buy. It's really not as pricey as it could be, and having a high quality mouse at $70 or $60, I don't know what it was at the time, but it's honestly a steal. So hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.